Hello, hello, hello! Welcome
Hello.
to the King's Dilemma stream. We are playing that good old King's Dilemma, the legacy political game, which we have themed as a new show. Case-ban!
Case-ban!
Yes, make sure to say all of your lines when the mic's not in front of you.
What?
Don't
Don't hear me, right?
Alright, let's do an audio check real quick. Looks like we're coming through. Let me check the stream
Pretty good.
itself. Alright, we're good. We're good.
Sweet.
Okay,
coffee
Brendan, Game Master. What is what's going on? What do we need to do before we start the game?
So there's a few story beats that are actually affecting gameplay this week. First and foremost, we are horrible people, and we are still in charge of this kingdom.
I literally was explaining to somebody last night how I felt morally bad
Right,
for last
yeah, it was-
game.
Yeah, we did some bad things.
Like
You guys did some bad
sometimes
things.
there's weeks where it's
Just
like
because you didn't vote for or against anything doesn't mean you're not part of the problem.
collective responsibility. Like I said to my Blades in the Dark Street gang, listen, if someone in your gang did it, your gang did
I
it.
eat gray bread with the rest of them.
So we found the secret to gold, or
Yeah.
making limitless
Yeah.
gold, which is
Boy, howdy, was
killing
that terrible.
people.
Do we
to
have to go over with it?
Sustainable gold.
sustainable gold,
Which makes
because-
gold worthless.
Yeah, we feed people to a blender and we
No,
come
we
out with
don't.
gold
We
smoothies.
just don't give it to the people.
Now
Um,
gold costs basically as much as blood plasma.
And then we're also at war with another kingdom officially, because before we were
I
unofficially.
get to pick first. That one.
Yeah,
you
he's
have
next.
to toss one first at random.
Yeah, it's
um,
him, then me, then Brendan.
Yes. The first thing.
Certainly there are other means to gold. You're not wrong, Duskroller. You're not wrong.
Mining
But-
is difficult.
Yeah.
Also-
like,
Yeah, we don't want
welcome
to harm the rocks.
And hey, Duskroller, make sure that you try using some chat rewards. I've programmed up to something a little special.
I would. Yeah, I like the view outside my castle window that is like the mountains and without the harmful mining.
Really, because outside my
Pathetic.
window is just the sounds of people dying in the street from hunger and gray bread.
Well, they're not dying from hunger. We gave
That's
them
gonna
gray
be-
bread. And also, fracking is worse.
So first new thing, and I think this is from our what storyline?
We don't
is
have
this?
a, what is it? Stonks Market. That's gone, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we told the lady, fuck off, because it doesn't work.
I don't think we told her. I think she just didn't show up one day. We were like, damn, she got us again.
Again?
This
What'd
is the
you
one
give
I'm
us the
not
first time?
doing.
The first time we put
so
money in
when
the pot.
when we found the way to make sustainable means of gold, we ended the stock market.
That's kind of funny that happened
Yo.
at the same time.
Yeah.
Duskroller has discovered the foil monkey exclusive emote that he has as a
Ooh,
subscriber.
looking
Nice.
good.
It's looking pretty good.
Foil.
Looking pretty
Ooh.
good.
So because
That's one foil that won't coral.
instead of the stock market, we have something a little bit more sustainable because of the sustainable.
This is
gold.
like what happened. So, like, the stock market really screwed us, so we put in some, like, new law legislation to make, like, a kiddie version of the stock market that's got all
Yes.
sorts of weird regulations.
Dang retail investors
so
and their memes.
because of this card in particular.
Okay.
As I throw my shield, there is 8 gold on that spot on the board. Whenever we pass, you can take an extra gold from there. That's just free. But if at the end of the game there's 0 gold here, whatever points you get from your coin amount on your card go down by 2. And that's for everyone.
Yes.
That's pretty cool.
Exactly what this table needed. More reasons to pass.
Yes.
Also, like, more reasons for one person to torpedo the other 3.
The second thing that happened majorly in terms of story and gameplay is we're at an eternal war with another kingdom, which means we have less power to play with because the people aren't as confident in our leadership skills.
Now they're not confident.
Specifically,
So did we actually get less power?
You'll
chips?
see. He's about to spend.
specifically the person with the most prestige, me, loses 3 power.
Oh my! Oh,
No, we ain't done yet. Oh, it
The
ain't done
person
yet.
who signed the card loses a power. That is also me.
You're down 4 power,
Yeah.
my guy.
And then the person with the second most prestige loses 2 power.
You like those stickers, don't you?
Yeah, he and I are both pretty gimped for this one.
Yeah. So
we just lost.
Hey, Will,
6
what do you want the pass?
Yeah, we just lost
Yeah.
6 power out
Tell,
of the board.
tell you what, I'll be doing a lot of passing this game.
Holy
Why? You're
schmoly,
gonna do
my
that
guy.
anyway.
You know what? It's not my fault that I figured out how to do politics. The rest of you are playing with sticks and rocks.
also,
I just like when things happen.
I forgot there was a third one that doesn't deal with us personally, but because of the gray food, there's a lot of hostility towards our people, our stability actually starts lower. So we're actually starting with 2 less stability to start the game because people are just fighting and lynching each other in the streets.
Okay.
You know,
Good lord.
the huge.
I wasn't sure.
What's up with this one?
Whenever knowledge goes up, I get a coin.
All right. Yeah, because you signed that.
Yes.
Yo, what is up, Buckery94? I know your real name, but I stopped myself from using it because I'm gonna try and
Good
get in
job.
the habit of not revealing people's identities on Twitch. But I know who
I
you are.
don't know your
I
real
like you as a
name,
supporter.
and
You're
let's
one of my
keep it
favorite
that
people.
way.
Welcome to the stream. We're playing King's Dilemma, the game of politics. That's a legacy game that we've been playing for a couple weeks now. We just got finished summarizing how we fucked up the kingdom real good last week.
Let's try and do good. You know, if we had stopped the game at that turn that we were like,
Yeah.
oh, the game
We could just
stop
end
right
the
game.
now.
Yeah,
Oh,
we
yeah,
probably should
everything
stop
would've
the
been
game.
fine.
Kingdom
I'm
would
not
have been
gonna
fine.
not gonna lie. Maybe my goal this time might be to end the game as immediately as fast as possible because my position is only gonna get worse
Yo,
from here.
King's Dilemma speedrun. King's Dilemma speedrun.
Yeah. King's Dilemma Speed. We kill the king.
We only get to play
Who's,
once a week, though. It's
Yeah, who is the? Yeah, that's all right. We want stuff for them to watch. Yeah, but whose king are we killing? Who's
yes.
Oh, you made it to the throne. That's right.
My brother is now on the throne, King
You're,
Noah.
King
That's,
Noah.
that's right. I was
right.
like, yo, this kingdom really sucks. The king went out and was like, you can do it.
Despite our best efforts, the
Yes.
secret cabal of people trying to stop you was expansive, I will say.
Yeah.
Also, at what cost, dude? Like,
Oh
the
my
king,
gosh.
being a king,
Yeah.
was, you lost 4 power out of your 8?
Yeah.
Ow.
Yeah.
Oh,
That happened.
can't wait to have everything.
With that,
You don't get more power for the people watching at home. Power is a finite resource.
there's
Yeah,
X amount of power split between all 4 players at the start of the game. We can't get any more. It's just they move from player to player. So
Absolutely brutal.
the fact that we have less power means we're not going to have like the 8 bids that we've been seeing from previous.
I also want to point out no big bid has ever won though.
Oh, that's
That's
true,
not
yeah.
true.
Combined big bids have, but not a single.
Like
Well, yeah, that's
single
because
bid.
that's usually because somebody is like, I totally want this to pass, and 2 people are like,
How much?
Just
do
'cause
you
we're
got
terrible
us?
people.
yeah.
Yeah, we've just
We're
been playing
very-
together too long.
We have a very obstreperous government.
All right.
Yeah, we're more England, less America.
We have different open agendas.
Oh yeah, mine are
Um,
terrible.
Dun, dun, dun.
I have.
I don't have any.
You have 1.
I do? Oh,
Yeah.
cool. All right.
Because of the weird aging of knowledge things, yours is one of the older stickers, but because it's the furthest most right with 3 ticks, it worked out that you have it.
All right. Do we want to go to Hubert Gildar to summarize the board and then show the open agendas?
Yeah.
My main man Hubert Gildar on the scene with the GoPro cam. First, we're gonna go check out. This is the board as it starts. Happiness and food are down, and security, wealth, and intellect are up, and stability is down
only
a
by
little
a
bit.
little bit.
Yeah.
As a result of
Only
the
down a little bit.
eternal war. Now we're gonna go to the open
food and
agendas.
happiness.
So this is mine over here. I have the open agenda for knowledge, so knowledge has to stay high, and I'll get points. Tom's open agendas are going to be negative. We're talking about he wants happiness and
two that are
food to
negative
not
right
be
now.
the lowest. If they are the lowest,
know.
Tom loses points. Over to Shane, we have security. He wants security to be as high as possible to get points. And you have a lot of open agendas, my friend.
I have 3. That's not a lot.
You have wealth and food, which you need to be the highest, and you need security to just not be the lowest.
Yeah.
So a lot of various agendas in here.
And
A
we
lot
get
of
bonus
wildness.
points when.
And
those
one more
things
time, that's the board as it lays right now. If the stability tracker goes all the way up or down, the game ends. And everyone's secret agendas are based on the position of these tokens. And if you want to see somebody's secret agenda, you can use your channel points to reveal them.
Yeah.
Fun new feature I added this time. All right.
Yeah.
Are we ready to start dilemmaing?
Yeah.
Let us
Been waiting all
dilemma.
week. All right.
I hope the first one is: do we throw people in the blood machine or not? People are getting real upset.
We've actually just been sitting here all week waiting
Oh, no,
for
it's-
this
Might
Thursday
be
to come.
burning
People
it.
come in and like spray us with a spritz of water and
It's like,
change our shirt.
We have to lock the board game in the room.
So it
Yeah.
should be on the
Yeah.
top half of that.
That way nobody can tamper with it.
Oh yeah.
Does that work for you? Can you read that?
yeah. Okay. Oh, I guess I need to be on mic. Yes.
All right. First dilemma.
Yeah.
You should probably just lay that flat.
Cool.
All right.
All right. The king enters the council room, his face pale and tired as if he's not slept for a while.
Oh boy.
I came to a grave decision, he
What
says.
is it this time, King?
I have a dear friend that I trust completely. She knows a ritual that can
No.
make me immortal,
No.
We know who this is.
but to perfect it, she needs some time, 8 young girls, and a quiet place to study and practice.
Okay. Sorry. Go ahead. Finish and then we'll.
There's nothing you can say about 8 young girls. It's gonna be good.
The king begs for our support. It sounds crazy, but he is the king. Do we comply with the king's will? If we say aye, we get negative happiness for the kingdom and a negative sticker. If we say nay, the people are happier. I wonder why.
Okay, so
King Noah
Eight-
wants
snap.
to be immortal.
yeah, you're king. 8 comes up a bunch, and 8 was the amount around the weird.
Hold
Yes.
on. Somebody's getting owned by the Nightbot moderator. Yeah, we're saying nay for sure. Hold on. Let me see if I can stop the bot from bullying you, Dustin.
sorry.
I apologize for my
I feel your
for my
pain.
pet robot. 1 second. You guys keep playing.
Yes, so
Yeah, so 8's come up a bunch. Last we saw was in this storyline where we knocked down a wall and found the the mother?
yeah, the mother picture that's like horrific.
Put it on the GoPro.
Yeah, which is that picture which
Gilbert.
is depicting the all mother that is the kind of the focus of our religion, being surrounded by 8 beings.
Well, there would be priestess. 'cause
Yeah,
this was in
priestesses.
a priestess
Yeah.
only place. Right?
To play devil's advocate though, morality has never stopped us before, and immortality would be pretty sweet when we got blood gold.
But only one
That's
of us would be
true.
immortal, and that would
Well,
be
yeah, he for right now, but I assume it can be repeated.
I'm gonna be real with you, Chief. I think blood gold and immortality is a bad combination. It makes us sound like we're the villain faction in Warhammer.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, given a choice, I would have rather had immortality than
This
blood
is
gold.
very much a Warhammer Fantasy storyline.
Yeah, I'm
right
not
now.
about this life.
the vote cards because accidentally
Yeah.
didn't give me any.
There you go.
Well, you are first, so
You're first
Yeah,
to
I
vote.
don't- I did this.
Oh
and-
yeah, he is.
I'm not about this life.
Hey, yeah.
I already know what's going to happen though. I'm going to lose this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, voting goes clockwise, right?
yeah, you're last to vote.
Oh yeah.
I
So
know, yeah.
moderator can be stolen.
Um,
Yeah.
Yeah,
sorry
Ken.
for my robot. He's new.
man.
What was
Still
the
learning
robot
the
doing?
ropes. Oh, somebody typed nay in all caps and got a warning from the robot. Because apparently all caps was
Whoa.
Wait.
being filtered.
Whoa.
Does the bot work for the king? Like,
No.
What if it was just a horse?
nay.
Bot doesn't like horses.
Oh, I don't want any horses in chat. Those should be filtered right out.
Hey,
I'm
you
gonna-
can't say that on air. Horses have rights.
I'm gonna throw a power on nay.
Oh, jeez.
I agree with Duskroller in the chat and with my own. For some reason, I'm following my moral compass this week.
We can't just selectively follow the moral compass.
Okay, well, I'm also putting in for nay. I gotta put some skin in the game and make sure this doesn't happen. Yeah, that was me. I was just saying you should be good
Oh.
now. Why?
All right, leader.
Because we've never stopped from exploiting things before. We're in this war. Don't you think maybe immortal soldiers might be useful?
Argument by precedent. It's only immortality for what? Are we gonna have
Again,
one
we
immortal
don't
soldier?
know that. And also, one immortal soldier probably is enough.
Also, like the fact that she was like, I might be able to do this if you give me 8
I'm just saying,
sacrifices.
none of this has ever stopped us before. Why stop
This
now?
is a human trafficking scheme.
Oh, now suddenly we have morals.
We're trying to get
I didn't
back
say
to
I
our
had
roots
morals.
of,
I said this
like,
is a human trafficking scheme.
I voted against blood for
which
gold,
I am not
and
having on the.
Remember our first dilemma when a merchant from a slaving kingdom was like,
So,
I want to do
uh,
business, and we were like, free your slave first, and he was like,
The
nah.
votes are 2 power on nay and 3 power on I from Tom, with me and Brendan being nay currently.
yeah, which means that no matter what I vote, it's not going to matter.
Well, I kind of want the
Oh, no.
I to happen.
Oh,
So
no.
I'll totally
Oh,
vote
man.
your way. But I don't think I really need to.
Yes,
put
but they have
power
more
down.
combined power than I do, so it doesn't
Yeah.
really matter.
If
Yeah,
you want to
but-
jam it through, you're gonna have
I
to
mean,
put your skin in the game.
Yeah,
We-
how hard do
everyone
you
at
guys
the table
want,
knows that,
Nay
like-
to go through.
It's,
How much do you love the king is really what you should be asking. He
I
is
think
our
this thing's
king.
worthless, yeah. But
excuse me. That's my family you're talking about.
How?
Oh,
dare
is
you.
it?
Have we invented treason yet?
I probably shouldn't have named him after
No,
an
because we
actual family
refuse
member.
to
if
hang
this was going
or
to be the
arrest
first
anybody.
dilemma.
yeah,
My actual brother was like, I want to be immortal. Will you let that happen? No, I'm good.
Very tempted to get
I
into the
can't.
game. Is Shane?
Man.
Yeah. I don't know.
I will. Yeah, I'll pass.
Do you want an extra coin?
Oh yeah, I want an extra coin. I'm gonna bleed that dry.
Get that double coin action.
All right, I have limited power.
Mhm.
Would you be willing
help you
to
later.
assist this in
Thanks.
occurring
Just
for
saying.
some coin?
And if you
Absolutely,
lose, you
I
get it
will.
all back.
Okay,
That's not helpful.
I'm gonna send some coin your way.
Are you allergic to gold, my friend? You're always paying me for stuff.
You're paying for things he would already do.
Yeah, but like
Pay
I mean,
me 3
He's
gold.
got
just
people to bleed.
fuck
It's
off.
okay.
I've been backstabbed enough times.
All right, I bet 2 power.
You know,
Maybe
just-
not in this game, but in other
Just
games.
realizing, just saying.
I'll go to 4.
To anything else. Pig is really close to people. We might be
Yeah,
able to just bleed pigs for gold.
It's
That's
like
all I got
it's
to say. No,
we
weird
tried
black
that. We only
magic
get
though.
lead.
I think like scientifically
Beryllium.
maybe, but like weird black magic wise, we're different enough.
All we get is
I'm
yellow
gonna-
cake uranium, and we don't know how to use it for anything.
I'm
Well,
gonna pass.
we're already wary of any sort of colored cake.
All right, I'm gonna put 2 power in. It's literally all the power's going to Shane. I'll take leader too.
Oh jeez. Well, unless Tom backs out, then all of his power goes back.
Keep going.
Go nuts, man.
You got this.
So we have 6
Slugger.
on this side.
Yeah, no, I'll pass. I can't.
It's a good call.
All right, so all that goes to Shane. Nope. My shield gets knocked down.
So
I'll take that.
you are the leader.
There you go.
oh my god.
Thank you. We're starting off good, folks.
So we need
House
envelope
skewer.
30. And then we also move.
All right, let's go to our main man Hubert Gildar to find out what happens once you're ready.
Yes, I'm ready.
UB.
For the king's own sake, we decide to reject his request. We can't allow him to be stained by such a crime.
You're goddamn right.
He mutters something about his impending death and leaves the room. After a while, the Chamberlain brings us a letter he secretly retrieved from the king's chambers. It proves that Celestina and her followers were behind the request.
Well, yeah, nobody's surprised.
Duh.
What? I'm completely surprised.
So
Go
as
back to
far
being
as
useless.
the board goes, our
Hey, this
happiness
isn't
went
my
up
fault.
1.
I just passed.
So our stability went
Fair
up
and
1.
reasonable.
Oh man.
But it also means you don't get an opinion in the matter.
There's
You
Oh,
get
I
to
do.
sign this card.
hell yeah, dude. There's a part of me
Woo.
that we got the Sharpie. Pass me the Sharpie. There's a part of me that wants to know what happens to the mechanics of the game if you get an immortal king, but I stand by my decision.
That would have been a very interesting doobly-doo.
Shining with my actual name. Hold on.
No. Don't fuck it up.
Who is this Will?
Will Spinks? Don't know him. Never heard of him. I am House Beepus.
The beepus, you say.
All right, new story beat.
What happened on the board? Their happiness go up? Okay.
Yes, happiness went up, so stability went up. If you want to put that in its spot.
Bam. We'll go to
After we refused to hand over 8 girls to a certainly grim fate, thank goodness, Celestina seems intent to proceed with her plan on her own. The Sisters of the Unending, her heretical acolytes, begin causing havoc in the realm. Nobody knows where they are based, but we receive reports of their appearance in the strangest places, seeking to acquire medical instruments like saws and scalpels. When girls start disappearing around the kingdom, many immediately assume they're responsible. The army is hunting them down and manage to arrest some. However, none of the captured Sisters of the Unending seem willing to reveal Celestina's plan. So they're doing
I
it
gotta
anyway.
take a hit from my inhaler.
So they're doing it anyway.
All right. Yeah, they're going about it. Anyway.
Also,
Not about that life, dude. Who are these
finding some gals.
so that
crazy
goes up
doctor
here.
people running
At the
around?
end of the game,
just
if this
wanna be
is the top
doctors.
card, the player with the most power gets an additional point.
Well, that ain't gonna be
Damn.
me. That's for sure. All right, we ready for the next dilemma?
Woo!
I think so.
That was good. That was positive, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We didn't
yeah.
do
Everybody, the kingdom can feel better.
We got hosed
Better?
on the last one when we unlocked the dark secrets, so passed on it this time.
Y'all wanted a man to go into a women's shrine.
All right, what we got?
Yeah.
This might be part of the same thing. The librarian chancellor informs us that many children are being kidnapped from orphanages all over the kingdom. Rumors talk of a cloaked figure with a black circle painted on their mask. We could relocate all orphans to a single large structure where they could be better protected and educated. Yet it would be an extremely expensive project. Do we build this great
What the
orphanage?
fuck?
They can be better educated and protected, more easily picked off.
Dude,
So
I
do we
don't-
build the Voltron orphanage, or do we not
Yes.
build the Voltron
Oh
orphanage?
man!
Talking
Wait, are you
about-
done reading the card?
Yeah.
Wow,
talking about building a government facility to house orphans in this day and age?
This
Not
is-
feeling it.
They're already separated from their family. This is not ICE, okay?
I don't.
Well, you are the leader, so make a decision.
Well,
Well,
let
we
me,
are the
let me
first
think
vote.
about it. I'm going to pass and get 2 coins.
Okay, so we got
I
You
also
get
pass
one
and get 2
from-
coins.
Hey,
we have negative money, positive sticker, or negative sticker, negative
Yeah.
food.
abdicating my responsibilities. Getting
It's
that
up to
sweet
us.
coinage.
I don't remember that early 2000s band.
Blue is
That was,
Voltron
in
Orphanage.
sync, I
Yes.
believe.
Blue is Voltron Orphanage, which is what we're going to name it now.
Oh,
Really,
yeah,
it sounded more
absolutely.
like Machine Head.
Voltron.
And then Nay is we keep the non-Voltron orphanages.
No.
The easy to abduct orphanages.
Yeah. You don't want the Voltron orphanage?
I kind of
He likes children easy to
just want
steal.
food to go down.
He likes children that are easy to steal.
No, if they're
And yet you wouldn't
separated-
send 8 women to get educated in
If-
the dark arts.
if they're separated,
I don't-
they're harder to take down. Because every house could have a guard. That's why the food's going to go down.
I don't have enough power to fight you.
No, that's...
Every orphanage.
You meant to say orifice.
Orphanage. I did not mean to say that.
There's food in every orifice, yes.
I'm admitting I don't have enough power to fight you.
Yeah, I know you don't.
But I'm going to put 4 power down.
All right, that's fine. Pass.
Okay.
Yeah, lose your power.
Hey, yeah. Hey, give me some of that power,
Yeah,
too.
you get some of that.
Hell
It's
yeah.
totally fine by me.
You made the
Alright.
right call, my guy.
I've just learned that whatever Will votes,
So
it's
you
no
were
sense to be trying to
4
fight him.
down, and you've lost
Good.
5 so far in this game.
Good.
Yeah. All right.
Is the math not heading up for you?
The math is you got no more.
All right.
All right, what's the next dilemma?
We lose
No, not the
3
next. The
3 money.
Holy schmoly.
dang
This goes
flips over.
We lose 3 stability, and we get sticker 68. A colossal circular structure is erected just outside Libra at an enormous cost. Orphans from all over the realm are relocated to the new institute, a safe haven where they will not only be better protected, but also educated and cared for. The new institution is dedicated to Agna, the saint daughter of wisdom education, but it's actually named the Voltron Institute for
No, it's not.
Gifted Learning.
It's
The
named
education of orphans.
it's named Dr. Y's School for Exceptionally Parentless Children.
Yeah, and now the crazy nuns are gonna come in and start sewing the children together to create Voltron Orphan.
Do you think you could sign it on screen?
I'm no longer
They're
visiting your
praying.
house.
They're praying.
I don't know what goes
they're
on in
praying
the
to
woods.
Elishnorn.
In
The
the
great
woods over there with
orphanage.
the witches.
Is a
Dukes of
knowledge
Banham
sticker,
are no
which is
longer
just going to
visiting.
cover my other knowledge sticker.
All right, one at a time, guys. One at a time.
The many lost children hosted at the great orphanage we created are not only protected but also well educated, and they can contribute to the progress of the kingdom. We're getting a knowledge sticker.
Dang, we got some smart ass babies.
The house lure.
Yeah, how long until they overthrow us?
There, I mean,
Isn't the whole
Oh, I
point
guess-
of what we're doing here is to make things better for the next generation?
And to keep us in power.
it was
Eh. That's like the best possible answer.
maybe before like the golden blood thing.
The golden blood thing.
But
is definitely
and
painful.
immortality, too far for us.
I was
Yes.
No, you
with you. I'll
weren't.
never say it.
Yeah, okay, great.
I didn't ever tell.
Thanks for the support, Shane. Here's a reward for all your support that you've given me.
Oh, it's just like when I grew up and played in sports.
No, there was a trophy in that.
Yeah, your love is trophy enough.
Oh, and I am
I
the
would show
leader.
you what your trophy is, but Will would have to blur it out. So
I don't have blurring technology.
I know, so I will not.
Nah, there's enough hair.
I'll just stand in front of the camera.
I think that's how you get the stream down.
And
right?
on to Hubert Gilbar.
Oh.
I actually do have
Right.
a. Do you guys want
Cthulhu
to?
thing.
You guys want to see my my Oopsie Daisy screen?
Yeah.
There you go.
Did we only see that, or did the stream see that?
Stream saw it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's the stream.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, okay. I see.
Oh, right. That's the delay. Yeah.
All right.
right, what
Our
we got?
new dilemma is continuing the
all the
creepy mother
crazy,
storyline.
yeah.
Yeah.
Also, just for the edification of people watching the stream, the second that I pushed that "be right back," Tom flipped off Shane.
Yeah, I showed him his trophy.
Yeah.
In case you weren't clear on what was happening.
No.
Yeah, it was a
can
participation
we
trophy.
Get to Hubert. Yes, Hubert Gildar, telling us about a former assistant of Herod has been selling unauthorized copy of the frescoes found in the monastery of Lorraine.
Frescoes? Like the drink?
No, remember when we
like-
took the giant gold plates off that place and we
Oh,
were
yeah,
like,
yeah,
"This
yeah.
is going to look good in our universal bathroom."
Well, I think these are things from like the monastery that we let the one people go to.
Yeah, and they took the things from there.
Yeah.
Oh, that
Remember,
makes
we had
sense.
a whole
Oh,
dilemma
right,
about
yeah.
it.
We moved the plates.
Okay, yeah. They are highly sought after in the market by noble art collectors, but the Holy Attendant says this disturbing depiction of the mother could spark potentially heretical theories and requests that we seize all the copies. Oh, so it's like copies of the painting of the creepy mother. Do we allow this to continue? So they keep selling paintings of creepy mother? Nay, they stop selling paintings of creepy mother because we arrest them.
Well, you are first. What is your decision?
Wow.
There's a sticker.
There is a sticker. There's also 2 coin in
I was
it.
going to say, if he has any votes left,
He does not.
yeah.
Shh.
Turns out you have to pass if you have no votes.
I'm also passing to get that sweet literal blood money.
Yeah, that's not.
No, 2 don't come from that. 1 comes from here.
Yeah, one comes from there.
I've been replacing yours.
Okay.
I've been, no,
Good
you're
job.
good. I've been
Okay.
replacing yours. We've really depleted the blood money already.
All right.
What do you want to do?
I too would like 2 money, please.
Ooh.
So what happens if we all pass?
Moderator decides.
Which is me?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I didn't bother voting.
I'm a pass. Give me the money.
Oh gosh. You do become the leader
Ooh.
because you are deciding the fate of
the
this.
fist finally
All right.
holds the gavel.
That's what Voltroning is.
Too much
Or-
power.
Aye or nay?
Obviously, you were going to pick that one because you're a stupid open agenda.
Yeah.
Or you could get that negative sticker you love.
Yeah.
You love negative stickers.
I love negative stickers.
This is the Brendan principle.
I just like stickers.
You too can start the
get
game
you
with
a
no
pack of
power and no
stickers.
coin if you buy all the stickers.
I will
Alright.
take that packet of stickers.
Sorry, what is a nay is that we let them
No, nay is we arrest the people who are selling the paintings of Creepy Mother.
Ah.
And I is we let them continue selling the paintings
I
of Creepy
like-
Mother.
I like both.
Yeah.
Arrest them.
So we're choosing nay.
Yeah, we all are.
The we is in just Shane. It's
No, I
decided.
talked with the king. So
Oh,
that's
right.
definitely you at least.
Just wait
Yeah.
5 minutes. The king ain't going to live much longer.
All right. We
I don't think
get
he's alive anymore anyway.
we actually get 3 stability, or 3 structure, and then 3 stability because it's already on the white side of the
2,
token.
3. Give me that arrow.
And then
thingy.
yep, it gets momentum.
Oh boy.
Harris'
Already did that,
assistant
yep.
is arrested for unauthorized commerce, and the copies of the fresco are confiscated. That's it.
That's it.
Sweet.
Surely
I
that
made a
is it.
decision
Nothing
that
else will happen.
Nothing really happened.
And
That's
nothing
like the
happened in
best
the
case
kingdom
scenario.
Yeah,
that's
that's
ever.
good. I gained money. I kept my power. Like, one more coin.
That's all coming up.
It's
Skewer.
all coming back to me.
All right.
Come on. All right. Enough with the creepy mother stuff.
We rolling through these agendas or these dilemmas.
Oh, this is
Oh, yeah,
more.
that's true.
This is with the gold storyline.
Here we go.
Let me guess. The bodies of the people that were turning to gold have become animated zombies and are attacking us.
All of our gold is haunted.
Yes.
Crooked.
We can't stop putting people in the machine. It's like it calls to us in our sleep.
Scholar Litmius has
the gold?
discovered a secret chamber in the temple containing hundreds of golden leaves minutely inscribed with an old language.
That's names.
Why
Those
do
are people.
we? Why is it with like ancient civilizations like writing on gold?
Yeah.
Like,
Oh,
just
you're right.
Keep that.
Also, having piles
Oh.
of gold around.
All I'm saying though is that like they taught us how to change blood to gold, but we literally just keep finding gold there. like,
They taught us
Do
how to
we-
change blood to gold, but they didn't teach us morality.
yeah, but do we need to keep changing people into gold?
Before you change a person into gold, ask yourself if you should.
Ask yourself, are there any like frescoes on the wall you could just peel off and smelt down?
Or maybe some gold leaves containing an old
Or a
language.
fountain of gold?
Continuing with our dilemma.
I'm only gonna use this in an RPG.
Litmius is translating them with his most trusted assistants, but progress is slow. He requests help.
Yo, Season 2 King's Dilemma with Sister RPG, where they play in a world affected by the decisions of the people
Oh,
playing
no.
King's Dilemma.
That'd be great if you had a party of
You're
people who
welcome.
work in
You're
the King's
welcome,
Dilemma
Game
game.
Yeah. But the presence of more people near the sacrificial pit is undesirable. Right, because we're trying to keep this a secret.
Yeah, I believe that's the Council Chamber Inaugural Sacrificial Pit.
I'm sorry. Can you just start the card over?
Oh, sure.
I don't know. They remember where we are.
All right.
I sure. As
There's
fuck
gold
don't.
leaf with people's names on
All
it.
right,
and the
so
secret names
Litmius
change.
Okay,
is
yes.
our he's our sacrifice scholar. He's
Yeah,
like the
yeah, yeah.
expert.
He's the guy we
and he
sacrifice,
found
yeah.
more documents
He found the
written in
knife.
gold. And he wants help translating them, but that requires more people knowing about the sacrificial
Yes.
pits that we are trying to keep secret. This is the kind of secret that can be sold to our enemies for a huge sum. Do we send more scholars to help Litmius? I is more knowledge, but negative stability or negative military things. Nay is less knowledge.
Negative military and what was positive what?
Oh, so negative
Stability?
military here, but positive knowledge and then negative knowledge on Nay. And Shane actually has the first vote.
I think that's
So I means we're sending more people, which means it's less secure. Nay means we're not sending more people, which means we're probably not going to get the knowledge off the Leafs in a reasonable amount of time.
also remember that voting for knowledge gives him money.
Indeed, every time knowledge goes up, I get.
And as
No.
I understand it, we all softly have tacitly agreed to
Actually-
strangle him for this whole game.
I
So.
mean, that is yeah.
I do have a
But-
quick interlude. I have a secret thing. Whenever I sign a sticker, I get 2 coin, and I forgot to do that for here, so I get 2 coin.
Okay.
But the coin. I mean,
Coins are
all depending on what
We
your
have gold.
secret dilemma is. Like, gold can not add too many points.
and it's going to
No, but
add
it
2
buys
less.
him
Also, it's gonna
flexibility.
be
It's going to be 2
2
less.
Does
yeah.
it buy him flexibility? It only buys him will.
And here's the interesting part of that. Anytime he's bought will, it's been 100% effective. So you do the math.
That's only because we haven't stepped in to really do anything.
My Google rating is
I've been waiting. Where are you?
killing it. Professional.
Yeah, your Yelp
politician.
reviews are strong.
What I'm. Yeah.
We'll vote for money.
Yeah, I got that fucking platinum Yelp subscription.
I'll say I.
So we're sending more scholars.
Yeah,
Okay.
that
I
sounds
forgot
that
to
sounds
take
good.
these. Well, I'm gonna
into
I'm
it.
gonna be the one that turns the thing.
Okay.
I'm passing for 2 coin.
All right. Dang.
That's the last
I
person.
wanted to pass for 2.
I know.
All right.
Remember, he still has no power. He can't really.
15. Okay.
What do you all think we should do?
Yes. Let us know in the.
It shouldn't be to
do believe
gain
you.
this knowledge now, to have more people with the knowledge, so that it can spread more easily
Yeah.
and more chaos can come to.
Yeah, I mean, like,
kingdom.
I feel like cat's out of the bag on this one. So we might as well go down the rabbit hole on the fucking blood sorcery. That's kind of where.
Oh,
I'm
but
at.
we drew the line in immortality.
Wait.
You can't
but-
have 2 cats out of 2 different bags.
We already do. We have a war. An
Freud says it
unending
could be.
war.
Wait, the people we're at war with
could be
don't
the
know
same
about our
cat.
fountain of gold yet, though.
We
They
have a
will.
Bag, we have a
When they
bag full of
find out, it's
40
gonna be a
cats that are
problem.
either alive or dead.
Schrodinger's
hold on.
sacrificial blood pit.
Schrodinger. Yeah, not Freud.
All right. You're
Freud
pretty,
would say it's the same mother.
you're pretty
in each
bullish
bag.
on making this happen.
Like, do you not?
I have
Do you really
power
not
to
want it to have it?
spend.
I'm just taking the temperature of the room. What about you?
You'll have to find out.
Okay.
I'm
pass.
I'm 50-50.
I'm gonna pass and get a coin.
Yeah, there you go.
Do you want to be the moderator or do you want to try
I
to
want
get power?
I want power. Actually, that sounds great.
Okay. I do too. Ooh. Are you?
All right, so we have
Meaning
I and
for it to
A
be a
with
tie?
1 power each.
Correct. Yes.
The current issue for those of you joining us is whether or not we should pursue more research on the blood to gold alchemy pipeline that we've discovered.
Because he does decide.
Correct, I
ties.
know.
Okay. Yeah,
All right, well,
that's the end of it.
yeah. I.
You guys have it?
Yeah.
Okay.
This goes here, right?
And neither of us get it?
Sounds about right.
There we get it. All right, so this just goes
Hold on.
down.
All right. Going to
Oh.
Gildar for the results of our... Oh. Okay.
That's one of the in-game stickers that we haven't done yet.
Oh!
Oh yeah.
Um,
All right, so what's happening to the board?
we're losing 2 military, but
Okay,
gaining.
does this flip?
Yes.
Yeah.
But it doesn't get the momentum.
Right. So this goes down 2. 1,
Yep.
2.
And then knowledge is going to go up 4 total,
1.
and then get a momentum.
4. Damn it! Why did I throw that?
And then stability will go up 4.
1, 2, 3.
All right, so current state of the board
Boom.
looks like this. That's where we're at currently. Everybody has a secret objective related to these, which you can reveal in chat if you so choose. Meanwhile, we actually got an endgame sticker for once.
So for the viewers at home, because this is the first one that's popped up, the campaign, the long version of the game, is over when we hit 6 stickers. This is our first sticker. I mean, we have no idea what they're about because we haven't actually done this yet.
First sticker at game 6.
Yep. More trusted scholars are sent to the Golden Temple to help Litmius and his assistants. The more who know the secret of the secret ritual, though, the greater the chance of spies leaking this precious information to our enemies. The effort bears fruit. However, the Golden Scrolls give a full account. Scrolls give a full account of the rise and fall of the ancient Sun Empire, which is probably what the sticker is going to be about.
All right, let's get this mystery sticker process going.
So
It's gonna be fine.
Where are the stickers?
they're back here.
Okay, so you're on stickers, I'm on camera.
Yes.
All right,
You might want to hear. I'm hold it. You can hold the camera.
all right.
All right. I'm going to read the sticker and then we'll apply. Oh. It's story beats.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Do we have...
Yo, what is up,
Hey!
Loxley, and all of the people rating us right now? We're playing
Sweet.
King's Dilemma.
And we hit our first end
We're about to put a
sticker?
giant sticker onto a book. 'Cause that's how this game is played.
Before you read them. I
Okay, I'm sorry.
I got you.
Oh, gosh.
You can get out of
Actually, I guess
No
Shane
pressure,
should
Brendan.
do this.
here.
You did
Yeah.
make
What?
the call.
No, you read that.
No,
All right.
like you should apply it.
Oh,
because
I
you're-
should apply it. Cool.
You're the person who
Alright,
did the thing.
I will hold it for you.
And then I'll go
Which
to
is
read it.
the sticker.
That's the sticker. That
Oh,
holds it.
that's the sticker. Cool. Holy crap.
right.
I don't know which one it goes over, so don't ask
Are you
me.
sure you don't want it?
It should have
I'll
associate-
do
an
this 'cause it's a
associated
crazy
symbol,
sticker,
right?
It should be.
But Brendan, you need to get one of these. This is the biggest fucking sticker in the game.
Don't.
You need to get one
The
of these.
symbol is the watermark there, like the
yeah,
delta,
okay.
like
Yeah.
Deoxys.
Oh, thanks for the follow, Loxley.
thanks.
Hey, welcome to the stream. Welcome, everybody.
We're about to learn a lot more about the Sun Empire, which is like our precursor race.
Yeah, King's Dilemma is
Don't
a
wanna hear
legacy
that.
game. It's a political game where we run a kingdom. This is like game 6. So we just got into the end game with the giant sticker that you're seeing him
Yeah.
peel off of there.
This might be the biggest sticker in board game
This
history.
is also like peeling sunburn.
All right, hold on. Before you apply, we'll go to
we-
Uber Gildar on the close-up cam.
Yeah, we have a.
Unprecedented sticker placement.
Oh, okay.
on the rule book, and we're making Tom bear the weight of all of this.
I don't know.
That's my job.
Chat is triggered right now.
Have you seen the TikTok that's like, hey, where does this piece go? Oh yeah, it goes in the square hole. Well, where does this piece go? Also the square hole. Oh,
What the freaking piece is this?
yeah. This is that moment.
Nailed it.
Oh,
Thank God.
well,
Slap
This is
that
mine.
pig. All
yeah.
right.
All right, let's read that bad boy.
All right. We're not going to put that on
Big
camera because it's a
boy.
lot.
What happened was,
The rise and fall of the Sun Empire.
oh shit, lore. Everybody shut up.
Ooh.
So these are different
Nighttime.
blurbs
Read the
about
fluff.
the kingdom. So first blurb, and it was thanks to the mastery of agriculture first, and then of mathematics, that our people could think of more than mere survival, and develop what was known for centuries as the Sun Empire. The entire East was under our rule, but a few kingdoms rose up in the western steppes. The most powerful among them was the reign of the Chalice. Once it was peacefully joined to our empire, it became our door to the west. To maintain the peace, a marriage was arranged between the daughter of the Chalice King and the first son of the greatest family in the Sun Empire. ... After some centuries, the entire continent was ours. I think because we're getting like bits and pieces of the thing. Yeah. A council of 9 most influential families was formed to rule over the empire.
But let me guess, they cast one out.
I think so. One of them, Rhea of the Chalice province, claimed to have found a way to make them immortal.
How do you know that, Tom?
Uh-oh.
Because that's who founded our kingdom,
Are you a
genius.
plant from the chalice?
Yes.
But the price they would have to pay was for their own children. Ugh. The council was horrified and banished her from the empire. Weird.
Nobody said that was the same process, FYI. Also, you voted in favor of blood for gold, so you have no right to stand on to accuse
There's
me
a
of
lot.
morality.
There's a lot.
We got-
I
we're
would
not done with
normally
more.
be on your side with arguing, but there's a lot of story. So
When Rhea rebelled, the civil war between the loyalists, mainly from the eastern provinces, and the rebels, coming mostly from the west, lasted for decades, wreaking havoc, misery, and suffering upon the population. Neither side could prevail, but the superior numbers of the loyalists, paired with their superior troops and weapons, allowed them to retain control of the forts, along with the Nebula Mountains, and hold the east at least for a little while. When Rhea finally arrived with her 8 invincible generals, the war was lost. The council gathered all our remaining knowledge and resources and hid anonymously all over the world. One day we will return to dethrone Rhea. She may have dimmed the Sun Empire, but the sun will rise again after the eclipse, like a black dawn. End of our knowledge of the tapestry.
So if the Sun Empire is evil, that means immortality and blood gold is good.
no,
Sun
we got blood gold from the Sun Empire.
Then immortality is good.
Yeah, so
Nerds!
You notice that
All of you!
You notice that those immortal generals? I think they're probably still around, huh?
Yeah, they're us.
I hope not.
I
Hi.
don't think they're us.
How are they us?
Okay.
We die.
Super important lore.
No, we don't come back. This
So,
is not the same family member.
Says you.
We're not the same family member.
Says you.
if you want to do... So yeah, that was Mystery
Actually,
Sticker C.
how many households are there at that you can pick from in the game?
I think it's
8.
Yeah.
Huh. That's a weirdly specific number.
All right, Tom, shut up. Don't you talk no more.
Okay.
4 and 4 is 8, and if 4, you could take and make
44.
2 2s, and if you add 1 to 2, you get 3, and that's the number 23.
Oh, was that 21?
But if you take
23.
two from that, then you get blackjack.
Yes, and if you add 2 back in, you get the number 23.
Dude, I wish I had a sound effect.
I
for
know.
you.
Oh,
Thank you, Jim Carrey.
do you guys remember that there was a war happening?
Yes!
Oh,
What?
yeah.
Some of us had to
Wait,
contribute
we're
soldiers.
we're already done with the craziness. We're just like, oh yeah, that war. Look over
That
there.
war.
BT Dubs.
Yeah.
War is happening.
We're at war
All
with
right.
another people.
War with the backstabbing red iron
Is
people.
that straighter? I don't know.
we're good.
I
We're
can't
good.
win.
Read it.
Let's do it.
After enduring the horrors of the never-ending war against the Inkali, many soldiers were reduced to poverty upon their return home, incapacitated and kept from working by their mutilations they suffered. Some proposed we could introduce a new tax on luxury goods to create a subsidy for our veterans, but this may damage trade. Do we create a subsidy for the impaired veterans? If it's aye, we get a positive sticker but negative money. If it's nay, we get a negative sticker, negative food.
Okay.
So aye is we...
The other one again? Nay was.
Nay was negative sticker,
Negative
negative
food.
food. And that is swapped.
Dude, I wish power was part of it.
Okay. So we
damn.
put a tax on luxury goods and create a fund for our veterans. Nay, we do not.
Well, Shane, you are first vote.
I am.
Thinking awfully hard about this.
Silence.
I'll just say it. We should help our veterans.
We should help our veterans.
I know this is like kind of a controversial stance, but we should help our
We should
injured
help
veterans.
our
This
veterans.
is not controversial. There we go. Aye.
I'm going to pass for a gold.
I, but bigger. Give me that leader.
Don't bother.
Even bigger.
There you go.
The Turbo Flex. All right, do you
What?
want to? Are you looking to raise? So we have 3 votes in favor with 6 power on the board. Nobody's voting against. We're literally just like bloviating harder. than
Yes,
it is.
I
So-
help veterans more than you.
I was just going towards
So
the
for
obvious
those-
Look,
choice.
even I'm a veteran.
So for those at home, the way the voting works is that you put power and influence behind your vote. So even though they all agree on the same thing, whoever puts the most influence behind their vote
gets
actually
to become
gets
the leader.
Yeah.
And they also get to sign any stickers and events and put their name on.
It
the
is a
result.
positive sticker at stake, which is the best
Yeah.
part of the game, in my opinion. But I just don't have any power to throw in.
How much gold to make you go away?
Like that.
Um,
So wait, do you?
I mean, there is a number.
It sounds like 3 because 3's been your common denominator for all time.
But I think Shane is still. Are you passing? Or are you?
Okay, so you're out of
I'm out.
voting.
Yep.
Did you just want to sign the sticker? Is that why you put 2?
Yes.
Okay. And do you just want to sign the sticker?
I want to sign the sticker, yes, but also more than that.
You want to vote first next round?
No, I just think signing the sticker is more important than just the fact of signing a sticker.
And we're assuming the sticker would.
So it's the same incentive to get a vaccine as a kid. Elaborate on that.
Uh.
What specifically were you responding to
I'm-
there?
That's fine. You get it. Cool.
Okay.
All right.
Yes,
so
I need a little bit more
Are
clarification.
we putting
there.
Brendan back into the game?
Oh yeah,
by
I get to vote on things
giving
now.
him-
Thank
Oh,
you,
how
everyone.
Many, how many is he getting?
All of it.
7?
We just gave him 6
no, I know.
powers.
No,
Like
7
7
because there was
powers.
1 in
7, yep.
there. Yeah.
Get a
There you
vaccine.
go,
Oh
7
yeah,
power.
get a
Get back
vaccine.
in.
Get a sticker. Yeah, you can
Oh
think about it that way.
yes. Okay.
The stickers affect how the game begins and also how much power
I finally get to sign a sticker.
people
I've
have.
written that
we,
since
uh,
game 2.
Switch to
Damn.
Hubert. We can show you the sticker part of the
Alright.
board.
Go into our man in the field, Hubert Gildar,
What number is the sticker?
for the sticker cam.
We voted I. It is 165.
It's the positive sticker. That's all I know.
All right, so I'll go ahead and process the stuff that's happening on the board, which is +1 food,
Yep. Which
gets momentum, right?
Yep. So it actually moves 3.
Yeah.
Can you hand me the Sharpie, please?
3 down 3.
No,
But it went up 1 too.
it went up
Yeah.
1. Yeah. That's why.
It was there.
Cool.
Cool.
All right. I'll read the story thing.
I need the
The
Sharpie
tax
is over there.
Sharpie.
is over here. The tax on luxury goods is highly criticized by those in high society, but many benefit from the subsidy it funds. Some of the soldiers reduced to misery manage to rise from poverty, strengthening our economy in the long run. So, cheapest gets a sticker.
Yep. He's cheapest the mangled.
Oh.
Foundations of the Rock, on the Rock. Creating a subsidy to support impaired war veterans is helped poor families back on their feet, avoiding a breakdown of the foundations of our economy.
So your sticker's going to go right here, right?
Yeah, it goes over
Yes.
the oldest on the left
Yeah.
sticker.
Going to the.
I can't believe we haven't had any
Sticker
more
application
happiness
game.
stickers.
We just don't really deal with our people's
crazy.
happiness.
Damn you
just-
to hell for destroying my legacy, but also good job.
So, yeah,
I'll say it
if-
again for the mic.
did you
Damn
wanna
you to
do
hell
a
for destroying
bigger
my
view of
legacy,
the
but also
sticker?
good job. I don't think actually showing them all 20 stickers is going to be helpful. That's too much data to process.
I may have learned that Brendan may have had the right strategy of just ramble slam your name on as many signatures
Yeah,
as
you'll
possible.
notice that there's a lot of positive stickers with my name on them
Yeah.
that I've been doing for the last couple games.
And I also realized that
So this is-
I need to stop fighting you and just pay
That
you to
is
fuck
good.
off.
Yeah.
We did the thing.
Bam. All right.
It's what I should have been doing this whole time.
It definitely started as like I like the feeling of putting a sticker on the board, and then it was like, oh, and
Yeah.
it's doing things.
And I
for me.
purposefully went with the strategy of not picking stickers, and it has been terrible.
Yeah, I had a bunch of negative stickers game 2, and it crushed my power and messed up all of my incentives, and I was like, I don't want this to happen.
Yeah.
This is an older card from a storyline.
I was really hoping it
that
was a
we were looking
payout
for.
card.
Those
Finally!
are gone. Those are gone.
Surprise.
We no longer have the stock
The
market.
stock market is over. We regulated it out of existence.
Can we switch
Hubert
to
Gildar.
yes?
Hubie.
An ancient musical instrument made entirely of glass was discovered in the Nebula Mountains. While studying its outlandish workings, our scholars observed that its sound arouses depression in those who hear it.
We have invented a flute that causes depression.
Why?
Jeez.
I don't know.
The The talented musician Ralisi composed a suite inspired by it and wants to perform with the instrument during a public concert to see the effect on a vast scale. Do we let them play the glass instrument at a concert?
Yeah, why not? We turn people's blood into gold. Like, what? Where's a little depression? That's not the worst thing that we could do to these people.
So if we vote yes, we get knowledge, I'm assuming, because we find out how depressed people get, and then we get a negative sticker. If we do nay, it is a
I hope that
positive
the
happiness.
PC composed is just the Cantina Band song.
And then
It's just Nickelback.
cheapest is the leader for this one.
Every time I think about makes me laugh. Boy, howdy, Cheapest has got a vote. Cheapest is going to pass and become the moderator.
Ooh.
Of course he is.
Well, that is our house motto.
I'm not pass and become moderator.
Yes, I don't get the coin.
You do get the
Oh,
coin.
I do get
you
the coin.
don't
Right, I don't
power.
get the power. Yes.
Yeah.
First you get the coins.
So
then
when
get
you
the
pass,
power.
one of the two things that you can get is you either get the power that the winning side used to win the vote, or you get to become the moderator, which means you decide ties.
Yeah, that's fair. Nay is fair. As the person who has the open public agenda of knowledge, nay is fair.
Yeah.
I'm not down with this depression flavor.
I too also agree, but also I didn't want to
already
spend
there.
points to that because I figured everyone
mean-
else would vote for that.
I mean, I get a coin every time knowledge goes up.
Yes, but at what
And
cost?
I get
Is
coin every
blood
time I
gold
sign a
not
sticker.
enough for you? Oh, but immortality's across the line.
And you get a coin when you sign stickers?
Yeah. I get 2 coin when I sign stickers.
Stop Tom at the beginning of the game, and he will endlessly bitch about it.
It's not it's the beginning of the round,
That was
technically.
the beginning of the game.
I mean, we've been wilding on Tom for a little while now. Or I have.
Yeah.
Ever since he betrayed me like 4 games ago.
When did I betray you
I'm
again?
just talking about the.
no-
He doesn't even know.
I'm not even
remember.
doubting you. I just don't
forgot
remember.
about it. And we had a bit of an accord, but then you were
Doesn't even
bought
know.
by somebody else. Like we had a verbal agreement, then you got bought out by somebody else and betrayed me.
I mean, I believe you. All of that makes sense. I'm not
So-
denying it.
F this guy
my-
for the rest of this legacy game.
So Shane put in 1 vote for nay. I'm putting in 1 vote for I.
Uh-huh.
Okay. If he passes, which way?
I'm not telling
Listen,
Why not?
because I'm open to suggestions.
You get a
I'm just gonna lean into my apparent new role as a political mercenary, and I'll just side. I'm all in for whatever side pays more.
I'll pay you 3 gold to pass.
All right, so we got 3 to pass. Oh man, I don't want to be on your side though.
don't want to be on my side. See how it is.
The money's irrelevant to me. like
Then give it to me.
right now, he has more money. You all are going to get 2 less. My card does not score money very well at all.
So you should pay me to join your side because you don't care about money.
No.
All right.
It's serious business indeed.
Wait, would you like a coin? Do you want a coin to put a power
A
towards
coin?
an A?
There's not. You're getting an offer of 3 coin
I
from
didn't
over
say
there.
I was a
3 coin
not
for a
corrupt
pass.
mercenary.
Okay. Well, there you go.
I don't care. I mean, it's the same either way. I still get to. Oh, now I don't even have to decide. It's even better for me. Now I'm not on the
One
hook for
power
this.
on nay.
All right, do you pass?
Well, yeah. Because I'm, winning.
I'll put in another power.
He becomes the leader.
More power to you and all the burdens it
All right,
comes
well-
with.
Your vote.
Yeah, it's so I want to say for the record, it's also not just this game that I've been betrayed by Tom. We played some Rising Sun games where I got knifed in the back pretty hard. Multiple different Magic the Gathering EDH.
I just want to point out, at no point during our entire conversation did I deny the fact that I betrayed him. I just didn't
So,
remember.
I'm just gonna. I've been betrayed for the last time by Tom. I'm gonna give him the business for this entire
Again.
King's Dilemma.
Wasn't denying it.
I'm glad we're on the same page.
Yeah. I'm also glad you didn't accept my 3 gold to pass because
Will, it is your vote.
Oh, it's my vote. Get what you pay for.
Well, I can just pass now because, we're at 3.
smart.
One more power on blue and one more power on red.
You're passing again. You do get priority every time.
You
that's
should
why I
just
keep
keep
looking at you.
passing, Shane. FYI,
The house says
because you
Just
bought Will
pass.
to do this.
Yeah,
Well,
I
no
get-
one is
all right.
getting power at the end of this.
Yeah, I
It's-
get that.
It'll be
Yeah. So
It goes
why
in the middle,
invest?
though.
Yeah.
It
So
does.
why invest now?
So you're passing. I'll go to 4.
5.
So 6 total. Oh.
You
Oh.
definitely lose that. You only have a couple more.
Goes up to 6, becomes the leader.
Yep. We'll just.
I'm out, boss. That's all I got.
Now you could start bidding because you filled back.
Yeah. No, I understand. How
Well,
the
we
fuck
weren't
this
sure because you were
works.
pretty stupid.
Wow. So rude.
Wow.
Win.
You know what? This is where we're at now.
So
right,
Loxley
7 now.
says, no judgment. My wife betrayed me in a game some years ago, and I still bring it up in unrelated games.
Perfect.
100%.
We're
Yeah.
at 7 now.
100%.
I earned it. I was never arguing that.
I respect
You
the
got
hell
it.
out of that.
Yeah.
That's your position.
I know that was just a drain. You only have one more power.
Yeah, as I said,
if even.
As I said before the stream with Tom, I have nothing but love and respect for the guy. But in the
I
board game
concede
arena,
my position in the vote.
okay,
You asshole.
you fucking
All
guy.
7 of that goes in the middle.
You were
All
just
7
a
power goes in the
puckering
middle.
butthole.
You are the leader. For
That's all you are.
What is going on right now?
I was
Yeah,
talking
but you're
about
only
Brendan.
out-
Brendan
so
literally only
rowdy.
has one more power or so. That was only the drain people. For
Well, to drain
for
Will,
the
I'd say that was the
show.
best gold you ever
That
spent.
was
All
the
right.
best money I will
I
have.
have,
Yeah.
I have I have literally no power left. So we
now
gonna
that
be
we're
passing.
after the vote, I will say, what happened is what I wanted to happen. That is, I wanted nay.
what? What? Then why did you vote aye several times with many power?
Because of that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Dude, you're trying to get that.
I just
back?
want you to
and
know
I'm
that what
trying
you've
to
created
get
is a situation where the next dilemma we are all just going to pass for power.
And that means whatever I want to happen will happen.
No, it won't.
He's the moderator.
For I have the power.
And he votes first.
Let's see what the result is in the next dilemma before we get too rowdy.
Yeah, actually.
Yeah, what's happening?
Yeah,
Go
we
into
only
Hubert
got-
Gildar.
Scholars call the musical instrument a hydrocrystallophone. Sure. Going up 2 and it gets a momentum. It is a marvelous piece of engineering, a series of rotating glass bowls, graduated in size, that produce sound using friction. Unfortunately, its beautiful, ethereal sound plunges the player into an inescapable depression. It would not be wise to play it in front of a huge crowd.
This is like,
And people are happy they're not being used to verify it.
What is wrong with this world?
dude, this ups. I know this is gonna sound completely hypocritical and nonsensical, but this upsets me more than the blood to gold sorcery. Like the blood to gold sorcery has like a moral quandary entwined in it. This is just fucked up. Like, why does this exist?
Like pure despair from this instrument.
Maybe you played a little to bring yourself down, you know? Like,
I'm just saying, the Gold Empire and whatnot, the immortal people and whatnot, they're essentially the D&D campaign that got the epic level. We have all this wealth. What do we do with it?
So this is
Let's
the
make
board right
fucked up
now.
Shit.
Things are rapidly moving in various directions.
Oh man.
And we'll go back to the discussion cam as we do the next dilemma, in which there is
Pick a good one.
literally like 8 or 9 power in the pot, and I have no power. Oh man!
but it's also could be the last vote of the round, so the power in the pot may not be relevant.
that. Oh man!
We
that is true.
are so
Pretty much every time
once we
this has been the
do
last
6 dilemmas, the 7th forward. Once we get a skull on a card, the king
Which
dies.
most have.
Yeah, there's a good chunk of them that have it. So we're nearing the end of this session. Our spies have discovered that the gray wheat disease was caused by an experimental fertilizer invented by the disreputable scholar Euclides from Muria. Mur?
dude.
The
What,
kingdom
are you saying
knew.
that you called it?
I did. If you go back and watch
Yeah.
the older footage,
Dude, we've
Yeah, but
gotten
do
like
we
nothing
care?
but trouble from scholars.
Yeah.
Like, what? Why don't we
Scholars
just kill
suck.
all the scholars in the land?
that's how we become. You know what? No, let's do it. I'm done fighting you. I agree. How much do you want me to agree with you? A little agree, a lot agree.
Knowledge is not power in this
All right.
kingdom.
I will say this card is getting worse. The kingdom who provided us the wheat, Muir, knew about it, but decided to hide the truth from us. This
Yeah.
leaves us no other choice but to go to war.
Told you it would lead to a war too. Man, I call this with clairvoyance.
Yeah,
We are going to war. That is like that is not the debate. The debate is whether or not we send an assassin first to clear some of the way.
Yeah. Loxley VT says, "Oh, so it's a pretty quick game." Yeah, it usually takes like an hour and a half if you don't know what you're doing.
The rounds get quicker the longer you play
We've been
because you
playing for a
know.
little
Yeah.
while, so we probably get it done in about an hour. And
Hour
if
Is
you're
that what we're in?
we're like hour 30, I think.
Okay, so we may
Hour
spread out a
10?
bit more.
Y'all are forever going to war. Send the assassin in the grim darkness of King's Dilemma.
Oh, but-
You are
there is only
100%
Yeah,
war.
we're-
I was like, I like the idea
We're
that
a
we'll
little
send
less
the
than-
assassin. Like we didn't send this guy out to do other things first.
Yeah, we're a little
I
less
gave
than
him
an
my
hour
grocery
today.
list.
Oh. I had him draw hand turkeys with me.
You all
I
are
still
forever
can't figure
going
it
to
out.
war. Send the assassin, says chat.
Yeah, like,
So
I'm
the
like-
assassin we're actually sending is after Euclides,
Every
the
time.
scholar who invented the gray wheat.
I make my RPG maps.
I believe that.
So as leader, you have to decide whether or not to send the assassin or not.
I is.
We send an
assassin.
assassin after Euclides, who is the person who.
Nay is we don't send an assassin.
Yeah. He's the person who invented the gray wheat.
I'm gonna pull kind of a fucking wild ass maneuver. I'm gonna pass and become moderator. So I don't have any power, as I previously stated. So now I have like some skin in the game. I get $1 and I get to decide
I
ties.
have coins. I'm in for
But
power.
I still don't get any power. I could have passed the gather power, but there's a good chance that the king dies after this. So. Meanwhile, Tom is betting on the game going longer.
Or I just don't particularly care about the outcomes.
Yeah, that's fair. So it's down to Brendan and Shane. to
Indeed.
decide.
As it was destined.
It always comes down to Brendan.
As it
and
was
Shane.
foretold.
Nay.
Brendan votes nay. Do not send the assassin.
That's not Brendan.
This would be
Shane.
Shane.
Shane
Votes nay.
of House
Wait a
Skewer.
minute. I'm not on that.
Nay.
Well,
Yes, my best friends who I work with every day. I don't remember their names.
Nah, that's all right.
Because I'm a
It's all right, Steve.
asshole.
Names are for losers. Brendan.
so we're giving Tom all.
Whoa.
We're giving Tom all the power.
Unless you pass.
I am not passing.
You could pass and look.
All right, I guess
Wait,
I'll
wait,
just
wait.
become the most powerful person in the kingdom.
Literally, you're just making Tom potentially the most powerful person
If the game goes another
if it
turn,
goes another one.
I'm
yeah.
betting on the opposite of Tom.
Okay. I am too. So just
Man,
go ahead and put.
This is why
how
I
much
play
power
board
you
games to you
get,
people. To get just
and
hated out of
then
every
I can
game.
outbid you.
I don't think you can outbid me.
I definitely can.
You can?
For now, I'm only playing team games.
100%.
So we can do first.
You remember
Martians,
the
it's gotta be
giant
lit.
handful I got at the
No, it's
beginning of
for
the
you.
game?
It's
Yeah.
gonna be.
I've used
I'm just gonna spend the whole
two of
time
them.
banging on the
I've
outside
used
of the thing,
two of
trying to
them.
get let back
Oh.
in.
Yes.
Help! I'm
Oh.
stuck in the break
Wait,
room.
why do you of all people want that to go down?
Because I don't give a shit about that.
I feel like assassins are cool.
Assassins are cool. I want to send the assassin, but I'd rather that go down.
If it makes you feel better, Brendan, I also would like the assassin to be sent. If we're
Right.
gonna go to war, we might as well assassinate some people. You don't fight a war just to lose.
Yeah, I'm also pro assassins.
We probably should have talked about
I'm
this
tired
before I
of our
put this
kingdom
down.
I was
getting
trying to
fucked
tell
up.
you.
Hey, I'm pro assassins. I'm tired of our kingdom getting fucked up by random researchers.
Is it too late to change
finding
my
out some
vote
dumb
since
shit.
I have not passed priority?
Dude, you already voted like twice.
No, I didn't.
No, you only voted once, and I told him. I said wait, and
I'm
he
leaving
put
it to
stuff
the
down and
table
we
Open up the
stopped.
Robert's Rules of Order.
I'm leaving it to the table
I
discussion.
don't think you can back out of your I vote if that's what you're saying.
Well, no one else has done anything after that, so that's why
Look
I'm
here,
like.
I'll put 3. So
Okay.
I'm beating.
So technically, you're a leader now.
Yay!
All right, this happens.
Boom! All right.
No assassins.
I got bullied out of this one.
Bully.
Hang on a minute. Let me sweep up all this power here. Hang on.
There you go.
It's gonna take a couple of seconds.
The plan was like I was going to.
Okay, so
yeah.
chat says we'll only play team games is how you end up with accidental trader mechanics in Pandemic. Oh, you should have seen us play First Martians. It was a rowdy crew. Like there were fist fights. The phrase "There's no cops on Mars" got bandied about a lot.
Yeah, we. I think we rebelled at one point against NASA.
No assassins.
Damn.
And we
All right,
were
what we got?
wrong.
The king is dead.
No,
King's
the king
not
is
dead.
not dead. The castle goes down twice because it's already on the other side.
Okay, 1, 2.
Yep. And then we get envelope 54.
Oh, we open an envelope.
Ooh. Yeah, making it go on.
Envelope.
We conclude
Bam, please.
that the scholar's death will not unravel the present situation. With a war to prepare for, our energies would be better spent elsewhere. We decide to ignore the report.
Oh snap!
Breaking the law.
There's a lot of reading. We're going to war.
We're going to war.
No one's surprised.
This is
Who
a
haven't we fought?
special envelope. Do not shuffle these cards into the deck. The Murians unleashed the ash bread, the gray bread, plague upon us by utter incompetence,
throw
if not
gray
with
looks.
fraudulent intent. Even worse, they tried to hide the truth from us. We have no other choice but to declare war. We'll have to prepare for battle.
No other choice.
Place the next card, the deployment card,
Ooh.
in the event area of the realm board.
So wait,
with the
now we're
front
at
side
war with
facing up.
more people. Okay.
But this is the only front we're actually fighting
We already
on.
knew that we were going to be at war.
It's just mutilated guys on the other
It's a
front.
different war. Yeah, no assassin. Sorry, chat.
See, we should lead that other fight to this.
Yeah,
fight.
exactly.
Yeah, and then
then we
the
can dip
redneck
out,
people
yeah.
won't know who they're fighting.
These
They're just
two.
like Caucasians. Kill them.
Yeah,
These
we've
get
also been,
Caucasian.
we've been at war for like multiple
we're not
generations.
Those get shuffled
Are
down.
we not?
Okay.
No.
I'm pretty sure on the like where the continent is and where our kingdom is, that would be like Europe.
Wait, you're saying these
No,
don't
it's
get
not. That's not
shuffled?
how that
These
works.
do get shuffled in.
It's like
This one got
Mexico.
shuffled?
It is.
Okay.
That is.
And like
That's
the
how
Mediterranean,
people
we're
ended up
swarthy
with, like,
Europeans,
what
if
color
European.
You know
All
the
right.
best possible strategy to approach the race of the people that we rule over in this game is? To not talk about it.
Yes, but if we
Yeah.
don't discuss it,
As your professional stream advisor, I'm gonna command you to
Okay.
cease and desist.
There's also
There's a
people
lot
on the
more.
cards.
This is a card and a half almost of rules.
Ooh.
The people are whatever race and gender that you would like, viewer.
Well, yeah, it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, it
As
doesn't-
long as this event card is in play, whenever you pass during a vote phase, you may invest power tokens from your pool
Oh.
on this event.
interesting. So the entire war hinges on me now.
I have power. He has power.
You have a power, yes. You might have power. I don't know.
I still have more power than both of you.
Okay.
I
You
don't
may
think
invest
that's true.
power.
I do.
Place them on the section of the deployment card on.
Not
You
both
just
of you
get
can buy.
kind of like when we were investing money.
Yep, yeah.
So you have one more power than me then.
More than likely. Yeah, about that.
Whenever the battle with mirror trigger card is drawn from the deck, you'll have to determine if a battle in the war with mirror was won or lost based on the total amount of power played on the deployment card. If the total is 10 or more, the battle is won. If the total is less than 10, the battle is lost.
many battle cards are there?
One.
If the battle was won, mark the leftmost empty space on the victory half of the card. The player who placed the most power on the deployment card becomes leader, gains a prestige, which is like end of legacy points.
Victory points.
Then they must discard all of the power they placed on the deployment card to the middle space of the balance. The other players must place their power back behind their screens, so it's like you lost the vote. If the last space on the victory track is marked, the event is over, and the leader applies the corresponding sticker to the chronicle area of the realm board.
All right.
If the battle was lost, mark the leftmost empty space on the defeat half of the card. The player with the least power on the deployment card becomes leader and must discard 4 power tokens from their pool. Take them from the deployment card itself if you don't have enough behind your screen. Then all the players must place their power back behind their screens. If the last space of the defeat track is marked, the event is over, and we get, assumably, a negative sticker. When the event is over, trash the War with Mirror event card and the Battle with Mirror trigger card and the deployment card. Any power remaining on it must be discarded onto the middle space of the balance. If the event is still ongoing at the end of the game, all the power tokens placed on the deployment card are lost.
Okay.
So it's like the investment one when we had the stock market, except there's no time limit on this. It's just whenever the war is over is when the
So
event's
what is
over.
the mechanism by which we invest power into this?
You have to pass.
When you
It's
pass,
when
you
you pass.
can invest power.
Okay.
And then
and that doesn't stop you from doing any of the other past actions.
right.
Okay.
And that goes
And that's live now.
Yes.
is-
Jesus. Okay.
from now on.
And what I sorry, I didn't fully grasp. Is there a bonus for being the most power on there?
Yes, if you are the most power when you win, you get bonus. Or
Or bonus what?
You get to be
you
the.
get a prestige,
you
which is
get
like an in-game. That's
Oh,
the
yeah.
crowns on.
Yeah. That's that.
Um,
And
if you
you're
are the most
least-
when we lose, you get a negative.
Okay.
You lose power, and
When do
everyone
we
else gets their
lose
power
that?
back. When
we have
get
less
the-
than 10 power on the card when the battle card is revealed.
The
Yeah,
battle card.
we-
Okay.
as
got
long
it,
as 10
got it.
power is on that card, when we hit that card, which is 1 in like 20 now, yes.
Got it.
And there are stickers for when that happens, and the game still goes because
I
there was
believe
no
we're at the next
spells.
vote.
Does somebody have a question on there?
No assassins was the question, and the answer is no.
Sorry.
No assassins.
We don't have assassins. We,
Listen,
We
bought
don't
bread
have
instead.
assassins.
All right, put your pass card away, Mr. Gavel.
gavel man.
That's
Oh
you.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's gonna be the first
On
one.
to the
So,
next one.
Ooh, this storyline. More of the
Nice.
the gray bread. How do
Real quick, I'm just gonna throw this out there. So we collectively need 10 power on this thing, like to make sure we avoid losing battles and having bad things happen to the entire kingdom. Can we agree on that?
Indeed.
Well, yeah, but not
So-
by by
Well,
the end of
like-
this game.
By the time that card shows up,
The
we need
card
it.
shows
It could
up,
show
yeah.
up whenever. It's a 1 in 20. we're rolling a d20 every time we pull a
Yeah, yeah,
dilemma
yeah.
if we roll a 1. So
It's 1 in 18 at the moment.
we could just agree to all put in 10 power total and then not worry about it.
Yes,
That's
but
not
that
gonna
requires
split
us all
evenly.
passing.
I mean, we do it over the course of the game.
Yeah.
It's not going to split evenly. Because I'm proposing this, I'll take the bad end of that split. So it's going to be 3, what is it?
It's 2 3s and 2 2s.
2 3s and 2 2s?
Yeah.
I'll take one of the 3s. I'll even take a
Well,
4 and somebody could do a 1.
Yeah, but
I'm
we just
betting
don't-
on that not applying until next game.
Yeah, because this might end the game.
Yeah.
Okay, so if we
we
lose
just-
a battle, it's on you.
I'm
I'm just saying, like, we have to
you
figure this
have
out.
0 power right now.
Right, but I'm going to subsidize with coin. Like, anyone who puts in, I got 5 coin. Anybody who puts power in, I'll give them coin. Like, I'm trying not to have this tragedy of the commons happen.
I get that, but like
It's tragic that the person who appreciates that argument the most is the person least likely to help you.
I totally get that.
Well,
it's just not.
I think
likely
we
to
should
happen
discuss
right now.
after this, after we figure out what we're actually voting on this round.
Okay?
Yeah.
Because I think depending on people's
Well, my offer
Needs.
stands. Anyone who puts power into the war gets a coin.
Yes, we
until
get
my
that.
bank is out.
Yeah, absolutely.
sale,
So
a merchant from Alwed with a stylized sun tattooed on his wrist is one of the most violent leaders of the Defenders, suspected of hanging at least 5 Ashers in the past few months. They're the people that get the disease after they eat the gray bread,
Yeah, we got this messed up bread rolling through the kingdom.
which is why we went to the war with those people.
Yeah, because they gave us bread, either by accident or on purpose. Either way.
The Tribune thinks
Well,
a public
on purpose.
execution would bring relief to the families of Sale's victims, but the first judge says we have insufficient evidence to incriminate him. Do we execute Sale publicly? Aye, we get more military stuff. Nay, we get negative military stuff and a negative sticker.
So we're talking about
You're
public
the leader.
execution?
You know,
That thing we do?
No, I'm making that up.
Ba-dum-bum. Are we talking or just going?
what are you
I don't
feeling?
know.
I'm feeling.
What's there
yay.
to say? We execute some
I'm
people.
not
who don't.
feeling nay though.
That's fine.
Negative stickers?
Yep,
You want negative stickers?
I'll take it.
do your vote. You're leader. I'll see you.
I'll see you on the battlefield.
All right, rest of the table. How are we feeling about this vote?
I have no power.
I'm not corresponding with anybody, so you're just gonna have to guess.
I would like
just
to
not-
correspond with you.
Denied.
Tom's not chatting
cheapest is
about
not
how he
available.
wants to vote. Wow.
All right.
I just got burned a
not
couple
new.
times. I have
You
no
said
power.
5
I
coin
literally have no
to.
power, yeah.
Yes, but now it's becoming a chicken and egg scenario.
Yeah, I got 1 coin
yeah.
per power
Yeah.
put
This has
onto
been pretty
the war.
different from everything else.
Up to 5 coin, because that's what I got. 2 spare.
I can do that.
You can take all 5?
I'll take all 5.
Okay.
I am putting 5 power in our effort to win the war.
Here you go, bud.
Thank you.
I am going to pass and gather power and coin. This is going directly back into the war chest for anybody who wants it.
I'm gonna pass and gather power, and I'm gonna put 5 on the battle.
All right. Here's the one that I got.
I don't want it.
Okay. Damn, dude. Rejected my coin?
Can I have a coin?
Oh,
For what purpose, my guy?
that was a very quick vote.
Damn. All right.
All right.
Cool. I get to sign
And
one
there is
sticker.
a skull.
I also think you should be thinking, why did I put so much power on the thing, yet be so hostile to everybody asking me why was I going to put power?
Yeah.
There's a reason.
What's the sticker number?
Sticker 119.
Damn.
We lose 3 military total because of the momentum, and then
119,
3 stability.
you
Yep,
said?
119. There can be no conviction without conclusive evidence. There can be no law if the lawmakers themselves don't abide by it.
Dang.
Sale is released with only a warning.
Hey, stop killing people.
You put this down 3.
It's
Yes.
correct, yeah.
Hey man, stop killing people.
Hey, man, next time, we might have to do something
Hey,
about
man.
it.
Hey, man.
Nice shot.
Oh, actually, I guess we can't say stop killing people because we don't know if he killed people. Stop.
Legally,
maybe-
you're correct.
Stop with the criminal negligence.
Hey,
please.
stop getting into situations where we think you might kill people.
Stop maybe killing people. We think you might be killing people. Maybe not. What is our negative sticker? Good sir.
Bam.
Sticker cam. Show us the sticker.
Tyrrell separatists. Though he spared his punishment, Sale harangues his followers with accusatory speeches against the council. Hey, that's us.
We got separatists now?
Sparking
Yeah, I'm joining them. That's what my
Sparking an
army
independence
contribution
movement.
is.
Free Tyrrell, which is the location where these riots are happening, becomes a worryingly widespread motto. So even though we saved his life, he was like, nah, screw the government.
Yeah.
Yep.
Also, free Tyrrell. I'm supporting them.
You get a t-shirt.
Yeah.
And that is covering one of my... Nope, wrong spot. Where is this?
It's covering my own.
Yo, Duskroller chewing $1.
What?
Let's go.
Thank
Rest
you.
in peace.
Danka.
Thank you so much.
All right.
In this acrimonious pit of bureaucratic negotiation.
The king is dead.
And the king dies?
Because he's not immortal, I guess?
Yeah, we'll never know what happens.
Uh,
I'm definitely going to rip this game apart and find out what
Yeah,
happens with all
yeah.
the other stuff, for sure, once this game is over.
Yeah, but that might prejudice you in future plays.
I have
I
this
think I'm going to play this game twice.
You might.
for whoever wants to go first on the scoring.
So we are now at the end of the game. The king is dead. So we're going to score all of our secret agendas and figure out who gets what points and whatnot.
Will made us a handy cheat sheet so that we
Yeah.
don't have to keep flipping through.
I got tired
the
of flipping
book.
through like 5 different pages, so I put it all on one page. This is on Reddit, I think, and if you want a copy of it, you can just literally DM me and I'll send
Yeah.
it to you.
Also, if anyone watching needs a new Legacy game, I highly recommend this one.
Yeah,
This is one of my favorite games I've played in a very long
you can
time.
buy it from your friendly local game store / Twitch streamer at theendgames.co if you so desire.
That's
Sponsored
true.
by the Ingames.
Make Cass's day and make him do some Boxomancy to ship the set.
Yeah,
Yes.
buddy. Put it in a box myself for you.
We should do a Boxomancy TikTok video at some point.
Oh, just speed boxing?
Yeah.
Speed. Yeah.
Sub 112, woo!
Yeah, beatboxing.
Oh, speed beatboxing?
So because no battles happened, the power just stays on that card.
Doesn't it just go away?
Yeah, like it doesn't go
Yeah.
back to us.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
All right, let me get the Sharpie.
There you go.
Thank you.
Oh, I guess we should reveal our secret agendas.
So my secret agenda was moderate, which I
Somebody
did
should have gotten
very
shit
well
on.
on.
Yeah. I did
Yes,
very
hello.
poorly this time.
Hi.
Yeah.
You take
Also, my coin distribution was going to be terrible at the end of the game, so that's why I was like, I don't want your coin.
Open agenda was knowledge, which is at the very top, so I get 3 points there as
You're
well.
welcome.
You did all right.
Does anyone
10 points.
Does anyone have more than $25?
3.
No.
25. Let me see.
No.
Okay, so I got first on that.
Hold on.
Don't forget to subtract 2 points from its value.
Huh?
We took
How
all the
many
coins
points
off.
I have
you
21.
subtracted
Yeah.
Because of this thing.
Okay, so
So these are
I only
5,
get
by
3
the way.
points.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
All right, what's the second most?
I had
I don't get
21.
any points.
Okay, so you're second most?
All right.
No, he is.
He is.
Brendan is.
So I got a total of 19 points. Feeling pretty good about it.
I had opulent, and I'm not feeling good about it.
Unfortunate.
I got 19.
I had
So do I, but it doesn't matter because I'm sure
Oh, I
that
guess I had
with the
3
negative
things.
penalty, we're not
An
going to get any
opulent.
There you
points.
go.
Yeah.
Pass this over to you.
That's why I bailed on coin and just started spending it willy-nilly.
Can I
Yeah,
have the
I
shop
mean-
pay?
3, 2, 1.
Yeah,
Like,
I mean, I was 4-2-1, yeah.
House Beepus puts up 19 points. Nowhere near my my record, but a respectable score.
Resource goal. I had 3 in the top half of the
That's
board
pretty sweet.
because
18
food
is good,
counts. So
yeah.
10.
I'm only getting.
Open agendas. I'm actually losing points, I think,
Unfortunate.
because Castle is tied for the lowest, which means I get the lowest score there, so I'm losing 3 points. And none of my positive agendas happened. Money ranking, I was second, but since I'm losing 2 points for that, I'm only getting 2 points. Power. I have 2 power.
3, 6, 9.
And how much do you have?
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
So you both get 2
There's 10 with that one.
under that category when it gets to you,
Right now.
and I get 1.
What are you?
So 12, 13. I have 10 points.
So I have a secret agenda that's Castle is the lowest on the resource track at the end of the game.
This counts.
Yay.
It being tied counts?
Yes.
Oh, okay, cool.
Though
Then I am happy.
ties always go in our benefit when we're doing this.
Real
kind
quick,
of
we'll
thing.
go to Hubert Gildar to show the final setup of the board where we ended up. We are at. Hello. Yeah, so it looks like this with knowledge all the way at the top and security and wealth at the bottom. Decent amount of food, good happiness. Stability is between 5 and 13, which is good for some people and bad for others.
And if you need this, just remember you get 2 points under the power bonus because you are both tied for the highest.
Can you just film the 2 on mine while you're thank you. That way I don't have to remember it.
Yeah, it was a rough day for the kingdom.
It's better than
I
last week.
I actively joined the Separatists.
My hidden agenda was Rebel again. There's only one above the 13 or the 5 mark, so I get 9 points. Oh, whoops. Resource school. Is that right? No, okay, yeah, that's an open agenda.
No, you did it right.
Yeah.
You want to tell the stream, Will, about the other things that we do?
Yeah,
Oh,
we
yeah.
do a
We'll sit
role-playing game stream every Wednesday that people can interact with and change because it's 100% improvised by me.
Yes,
I
and the
do-
chat rewards things physically change the game.
I do no prep on that game, and then Fridays I just play Arena or I do something else. It's my
Yeah, because it isn't.
experimental space.
it's
So if
for
I want to do
top
something else, I do that. But I'm probably gonna play Magic tomorrow because Kaldheim Draft is the best. Also, if everyone's cool with it, do we want to let one of our subscribers name the king?
Sure.
I'm down to let Duskroller do it. I think. he
I
was
mean,
one
I
of
don't
my
think I'm
first
going to be
subscribers.
named the king. So
Hey,
don't matter to me.
Duskroller, name a king. On Wednesdays it's 8:00.
Yep. So Tom, along with Andy and Cassie, who aren't on this stream, play with Will on Wednesdays. It's going to be us four playing board games. Not always King's Dilemma. King's Dilemma just happens to be the legacy game we're playing at
We're
the
speed
moment.
running King's Dilemma. Once we're done with that, we'll play
Yeah.
other games.
We have a lot of games on the docket, but if you guys have any other ideas for games that you want to see us play, we're definitely going to be looking for new stuff. We're one step closer to the end of the game, getting one of the 6 obligatory stickers towards that.
Yeah, we actually got a sticker. Make us
It says I'm filling this out.
Yes, then you get the 3. Yeah. All right, so the king died.
Yep.
Beepus
is actually the highest total.
Yes. Then who's in second place?
Champione.
Second would be Cheapest.
Oh, I got second place, and the king died. So I get. Wow, I actually get prestige points.
Third place was Skewer, and then I was last place.
So first place gets 4 prestige, right?
Yes.
Yeah, first it's through
It's 4.
4, yes.
4 prestige, then 3 for me.
And then
Third
Shane
place,
gets
Shane will get
1 and
1
1.
crave and 1 prestige, and you will get 2 crave.
I get 2 Crave. Crave
Yeah.
is
So the new king is crowned by whoever wins the game, but I want Chad to do it, and I want specifically you to do it, Dust Roller, because you're one of our first
right.
subscribers.
So the king who just died was Noah, King Noah, named after my brother. But we're
The
going to
name
have
could
a
be
new
anything you
king,
want.
which can be named anything in the world,
Don't let me down. No slurs. Nothing weird. Just give me a cool king name.
as long as we're allowed to repeat it on Twitch. If for some reason Nightbot does not let you type the name, maybe
I've turned
think
off
about your
all of the filters. I literally we're shields down on filters. You
Yeah,
can.
okay. Oh dear. Big
Big
King Big Barney.
Big Barney. Dude, that's the best.
All right, King Big
I love
Barney.
that.
Can we
King
call
Big
him
Barney.
Big Bar? Is that like his whole name, or
Yeah.
is it like inappropriate to call him by his first name? Like
No, his first name is Big Barney.
It's
You know,
Big
what's
Big
his last
Barney.
name?
What's really weird is that I actually
Beepus.
want King Big
That's
Barney to have a good
King Big
Yeah,
Barney
right?
Beepus.
Yeah, he should be the king that unites us all, right? In
King-
love and harmony.
King Big
With
Barney
the power vested me,
Beepus.
when the power vested me
Barney
as
Beepus.
winner, I am going to go with Duskroller's suggestion of Big
Did you
Barney.
write it in there?
Big
Yes.
Barney Beepus.
King,
Big Barney
King
Beepus.
Big Barney Beepus.
The first of his name.
First of his name for
Yo,
sure.
yo,
First
Triple
of his
B,
name
what you
for
up
sure.
to?
Oh man.
Will be the king for next session. thanks everybody for coming out. I hope
Thank
you
you
guys
very
had a
much.
wonderful
Tune in
time.
next time to see how King Big Barney
so much.
Beepus
The
does.
inevitable demise of King Big Barney Beepus will be on
Yeah.
next
He
session.
could have been immortal.
Yeah, we will be doing King's Dilemma next
Thank
week.
God he isn't immortal.
Everything's gonna go positive next round, but he's gonna die very early on.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I don't know how we only got through one dilemma.
I'm gonna go ahead and set up a raid. I'll send you guys after somebody. See
Yeah.
if anybody's playing any board games or anything like that.
Somebody
Power.
once told me
That was the first bag of hand.
Big Barney was going to roll me.
I ain't the sharpest tool of the shed.
I ain't the sharpest tool in the shed.
Yeah, because the third bag is for those.
Power and money.
Yes.
Yours in here already?
I think it goes with this.
Mine are here. All right, and I have. All right.
Gavel.
It's over there with Will.
What's up? What's up? Oh man. Yeah. I'm excited to see what happens next.
All right, so there's somebody playing Terra Mystica, which is a wild game. I'm kind of curious to see how
It's
one
actually a
would-
really good game.
Oh, it's super good. Yeah.
One of our favorites.
Curious to see how someone would even stream that. So I'm gonna send you.
I guess
I'm
we're
send
gonna
us
find
over
out.
there, and we're gonna go find out.
Bye.
See y'all.
Peace.
See you all tomorrow for MTG Arena.
Yes, arena stream.
Even if you don't like it, the comedy's still gold, so you can put it on the background for entertainment for your dog.
I'll set it up.
specifically for
It's a Yang Talk reference.
I'll set up my second camera so that I can do direct to camera like office shots with the
you're gonna gym the camera
the
tomorrow.
glass half full whenever I get owned by counter spells.
Nah, you should have done the Curb Your Enthusiasm instead. And it's just you staring at the board state.
Oh dear.
Somebody casts a foretold doom scar.
Oh dear.
I would watch a Curb Your Enthusiasm episode where Larry tries to play Magic. But only if Leon